A basket of rotten peaches. Have you experienced when you've gone to the supermarket and all the fruit is rotten? Or your perception of the fruit may be rotten. I want to take a look at that. It's a really exciting day for me today because my daughter is back from spending 4 years in the USA at university. And it was a big decision and it was a big gift. But there was a lot of darkness that was experienced as well. So, to go as a student athlete and to be a full-time student is double duty. And that's double the expectations. But why is it that some coaches can look at their team like a basket of rotten peaches? And, they almost be in disgust of their performance, or give that impression so that they think that they are going to create a higher level of perfection. Now, I'm not saying that this is day in and day out, but over the 4 years and being more aware of coaches in the USA and aware of coaches in general, and seeing how many coaches were being dismissed from universities and clubs, wherever they might be, for actually being that person that is seeing their team as a basket of rotten peaches. Well, it's guaranteed that if you go to the market and you start flipping through, pushing aside all the rotten peaches, the next time you go to the market, you're going to even see more rotten peaches. And then there's going to come the point in time when you see nothing but rotten peaches. I'm just going to step away and close the window. See if that makes a difference. Thank you. But do you see what I'm saying? We just actually studied this, went through this in the sutras on Saturday. And so it was so interesting to see what came up for me with that and my experience. So when you send up that projection, it comes back to that mental body. So when we look at something, good or bad, we are sending an energy field, a projection to that person, place, thing, situation, object, whatever it might be. If we look at the world like it's in dire straits, that the world's filled with a basket of rotten peaches, then when we come back and we start reading stuff and seeing stuff, we're going to manifest that. And we're going to project that. When actually we take a look at our, finger at self first. And we look at, okay, so what can I do in this situation where my perception is there's a lot of things that are rotten peaches. Some people want to go to the supermarket and get those overripe peaches. Some people want to go to the supermarket and get those underripe peaches. Some person might feel that they found that perfect peach, that absolute perfect peach, and they're holding it in their hand and they're almost salivating because they know how delicious this peach is going to be. And then they look at it and they put it back so somebody else can find that perfect peach. Where do you think our greatest growth is in that scenario? It would be in putting back that perfect peach so somebody else could find that perfect peach. And then when you leave that perfect peach for somebody else, you're planting a new seed in that experience of you with your peaches. And it's all about what is going on in your mind at that time. If you automatically go, oh, this is the perfect peach, and then you think, oh, maybe I should leave this peach for somebody else, then that's the time to leave the peach for somebody else. Or you're buying this perfect peach, or you're buying a couple perfect peaches and you're taking them back to the lunchroom to share, or you're giving it as an offering to something. Then it is, then it's that perfect peach is the perfect time. But back to the story about the rotten peaches. When we look at the world like it's a basket of rotten peaches, when we look at our spouse or our partner or our children or anything for that matter, somebody else, our neighbor as one of the rotten peaches in the neighborhood, it is then that we're sending those projections. And as we send those projections do come back to us. Times 10, they say, some. Because we're planting that seed. So if we're planting the seed in that experience of rotten peaches, we're going to attract that. We're going to boomerang that back, or like that echo that back to where we go, oh, okay, so I am that rotten peach. So I just, when we work with the mind, this is the absolute trickster stuff that we need to work with. This is the area that we get to go, we get to say, bring it. I want to be able to look at all these areas that my perception, me, Deborah, is showing up. I want to uncover those grooves in that record that are no doubt playing over and over and over again. And just like those coaches that see their team as rotten peaches, they're going to go home, they're going to see their family as rotten peaches. They're going to see their friends as rotten peaches. Everything is going to manifest into rotten peaches. And this is the trick, how to manifest. We manifest by getting this in order. Because wherever our thoughts go, our energy flows, good or bad. Sometimes you go and you're looking for that perfect avocado, or you go and there's somebody just standing over the avocados forever and ever and ever. And you can just look in, see the color of an avocado, maybe looking what you want, or it doesn't even matter. You're just getting an avocado. You reach in, you grab an avocado, you walk away, you carry on. It's that mental affliction, you see? And a mental affliction is anything that doesn't allow your mind to be at peace. So can you imagine the energy drain in just picking an avocado? Can you imagine the energy drain seeing the basket is full of rotten peaches? Patanjali and the Yoga Sutras, it's to recognize it, that we're also working, everything that we're working with is from that karmic point. Another example is, if you're feeling really good about yourself, really good, and I don't like to curse, but if you're feeling like you're like hot stuff in a day, then that's the day that you humbly open the door for anybody else. That's the day that you humbly ask somebody if they need your help. And if that day is a day that you're not feeling that, you're feeling a little unworthy, you're feeling a little belittled, you're feeling less than, then that's the day that you open the door and you walk through the door first. Because what it does is it takes that energy drain of that unworthiness, of that less than, and it gives you a little pep in your step to take a look at all these little incidental antidotes that can help you, me, the world, in that moment in time. In every moment, there's a moment to create that spark, to create that, plant that seed and watch it grow. Feel that spark and breathe into it and allow it to grow. And if you're a coach out there, you've got a big role. And you can break someone's down. You can whip the spirit out of the human. But that's not your place. Your place is to build someone up, to say that they're the best and they have the opportunity to be better. Whether you're a coach, a parent, a teacher, a religious leader, another human, we are here to lift each other up. We don't batter people down with verbiage, projections. We're building energy here. We're lifting energy here. We're not squashing it. Nobody is superior. We're all here to rise up and be the best that we can be. And the moment that we can stop looking at the world like a bunch of rotten peaches is the day that we truly have become that enlightened being. That level of consciousness and awareness. That level of love and caring. Thanks for being here today. My name's Deborah O'Neill. I'm the CEO and founder of BlissBE.ME, Integrative Holistic Health.